Starting on our mats, finding a child's pose by resting the glutes on the heels, stretching out the arms in front, resting the forehead on the ground, and taking this moment to connect inwards with ourselves, to fall into the present moment. All your thoughts just float away and sink in with the rhythm of your breath. Slowly start to lift up with the hands, and now open the knees to open the hips, keep the big toes touching, and sink back down with the body. Rest the forehead on the ground once again. Breathe into the hips, into the thighs. If you feel like opening the knees a little bit wider, you can open them wider. Start to connect the mind, the body, and the breath. Observing every sensation in every pose. And now slowly start to lift back up. Close the knees. Come up onto the toes and sit on the heels. Stretching out the toes so the toes are on the mat. Stay here for a few seconds. Grow tall through the back. Shoulders down and away from the ears. And release. Bring the hands in front. Let the toes rest. Come up onto the knees, keep the legs hip width apart, reach up with the arms, interlace the fingers, open the chest. Stretch as much as you can up to the sky. Now reach the arms out to the sides, open the chest a little bit more. And now rest the right hand either on the leg or on the heel and reach over with the left arm. Look up to the sky or down towards the ground, whatever feels better for the neck. Push pelvis forward. And when you release, make sure you do it slowly. We're going to find the other side. Resting the left arm either on the leg or on the heel and reach over with the right hand. Slowly release. We're going to place the hands in front on the ground and start to come into a table position and round the back in. So we're bringing the belly in, the chest in, and then inhale, open the chest, look up towards the sky. Exhale, round back in. Working the back, inhale, open, shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round in. Waking up the energy centers, inhale, open. Exhale, round in. Nice. Release. And now what we're going to do here is we're going to come into a plank, release down, chaturanga, and then reach into a cobra or an upward facing dog, whatever feels better for you today. Make sure you open the chest and keep the shoulders away from the ears. Take deep, long, energizing breaths. Release. Now lift the legs up, lift the chest up, interlace the fingers behind. Try and reach back as much as you can with the arms. If you don't feel like lifting the legs today, you can keep them down, just raising the chest. Now release slowly, bring the hands by the sides of the chest, release back into a child's pose, and from child's pose into a downward facing dog. Reach the glutes up to the sky, stretch the back, keep shoulders away from the ears. Readjust if you need to. If you want to do a little bit of movement, you can bend one knee and then the other. Make sure you're breathing deep inhales and deep exhales. Keep renewing the energy. Now lift the right leg up to the sky as much as you can. Bend the knee, open the hip. One breath here. And now when you're ready, reach up with the foot. And now we're going to bring the knee in towards the chest and release the foot back down, back into the downward facing dog. Now reach the left leg up other side as much as you can. Bend the knee, open the hip. Don't force the body too much. Make it gentle, controlled. Use the breath. Reach back up with the foot. Bring the knee in towards the chest and release the foot down. Release the knees down to the mat and release in a child's pose with the arms by the sides so that we can rest the arms. Deep long breath. Slowly lift. We're going to come up onto the toes, glutes onto the heels. And now reach up with the glutes to come into an Uttanasana, forward fold. Find whichever variation that feels good for you. You can inhale, lengthen the back, and exhale, release back down. You can stay in one place. You can hold the legs, hold the elbows, hold the big toes. If there's any little movements that you feel like doing, you can do them also. Whatever feels better for you. And now slowly start to roll up through the vertebrae to come up to a standing position. And once you're up here in the standing position, reach the arms up over the head. Try and open the chest as much as you can. And release. Bring the arms back, interlace the fingers behind, open the chest, stretch out the arms. And on the exhale, release down back into the forward fold, but with the arms hanging over the head. Opening the chest, the shoulder blades. And we're still stretching the legs. Start to reach back up on an inhale, release the arms. And now hold yourself, so hug yourself, bring the hands onto the shoulder blades and rock a little bit side to side. And release. Bend the knees, come to a sitting position. Reach the legs out in front, stretch the legs, keep the feet active, toes towards the sky. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release down to wherever you can reach, either the legs or the feet. Take an inhale to lengthen the back. Reach up with the arms, and on the exhale, release back down. And again, inhale, slowly reach up, flat back, reach up with the arms, bring energy into the body, and exhale, release down, and stay here. Deep breaths. Use the breath to help you into the stretch. Inhaling, expanding, exhale, releasing. Start to release, come back up, vertebra by vertebra. Bring the hands behind, fingers facing forward, a few centimeters away from the body, and lift the pelvis up. Let the head release backwards. Take an inhale to push up with the pelvis, and exhale, release down. Slowly bring the right heel into the left thigh. Keep the left leg stretched out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release down towards the leg, towards the foot. Deep breaths. Whenever you're ready, start to release, come back up. Now bring the leg over the left, the right leg over the left. Place the foot on the ground, we're going into a twist. We're going to hug the right leg with the left arm. Look over the shoulder, behind, over the right shoulder. Hand places down on the ground to push the back up. Twisting from the torso, helping the flexibility of the back. And release. Release the leg, and we're going to go to the other side. So bring the left heel into the right thigh. Reach up with the arms on an inhale. Exhale, release down to the leg. Take deep breaths. Keep the right leg active, toes towards the head. One last breath and start to reach up. Bring the left leg over the right leg. Hug the left leg with the right arm. Bring the left arm behind, place it on the ground to lift the back and look over the left shoulder, twisting from the torso and the back. Twisting gently without forcing the body. Massaging the vital organs to help remove any toxins. And release. Release the leg. Now slowly open both legs. Open them as wide as you can or as wide as your body allows you today. And whenever you're ready, just rest into the stretch. So you can either walk forward with the hands, you can rest on the elbows, you can rest the chin on the hands. If none of these feel comfortable for you, you can keep the back long and just place the hands behind at full support. Take deep breaths into the inner thighs, into the hips, and the inside of the legs. One last breath. Start to release. Very gentle. Close the legs, bring the knees together and let them rock side to side, just to take away a little bit of the tension or the pressure. Now we're going to slowly lie down on our mat, vertebra by vertebra, facing up towards the sky. We're going to bring the knees into the chest, hug the legs tight. Now for the last exercise, we're going to open into a happy baby pose, holding onto the feet, opening the legs wide, bringing the knees down towards the ground at the sides, and rock a little bit side to side to give the back a little massage. This is a very nice exercise to do when we're stressed or when we feel emotional. It helps release, but also helps release stress. Now slowly release, however it feels comfortable for you. Slowly rock up to a seated position. Bring the hands in front of the heart in a namaste, in a namaskar. Give your body a thank you for its effort, and give your mind a thank you for its patience. Thank you very much, everyone, and namaste.